Welcome to this week's edition of Cardiovascular Updates, covering the latest breakthroughs. Brought to you by Lucid Quest. New real-world data reveals that GLP-1 receptor agonists semaglutide and liraglutide, when used after bariatric surgery, reduce major adverse cardiovascular events and death by 67% compared to surgery alone. These benefits were particularly evident in patients with insufficient weight loss post-operation. A pivotal study from Daxor Corporation has redefined anemia in heart failure patients. Using blood volume analysis, researchers found that 60% of heart failure patients with anemia had true anemia. This distinction opens the door to more targeted therapies and better patient outcomes. At Stony Brook, artificial intelligence is revolutionizing heart disease diagnosis. HeartFlow plaque analysis now detects arterial blockages earlier and with greater precision. This AI-driven tool delivers personalized treatment insights that can significantly improve outcomes for high-risk individuals. In rare genetic conditions, cardiac MRI proves superior. For patients with LMNA mutations, cardiac MRI outperforms traditional ECG and echocardiography by detecting early inflammation and scarring before functional decline begins. This could influence decisions about implantable defibrillators. The MAPLE-HCM trial brings promising news for hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. Aficamten, a cardiac myosin inhibitor, outperformed metoprolol by significantly improving peak oxygen consumption. This is the first monotherapy shown to be superior in a phase 3 trial and presents a safer alternative to standard beta blockers. Abbott's continuous glucose monitor has been linked to significant cardiovascular benefits. In the REFLECT real-world study, cardiovascular hospitalization risk dropped by 80% in type 1 diabetes patients without heart disease and by 49% in those with a cardiovascular history. Polycystic ovary syndrome is now linked with a 40 to 100% higher risk of developing hypertension. Experts cite insulin resistance and leptin imbalance as key drivers. The recommendation? Consistent blood pressure monitoring and proactive lifestyle changes. Empagliflozin continues to show promise. In obese patients with diabetes, this SGLT2 inhibitor led to meaningful improvements in blood pressure, weight, albuminuria, and kidney function. Only 8.4% of participants experienced major cardiovascular events over 6 months. The Sonata-HCM trial is expanding the horizon for hypertrophic cardiomyopathy treatments. Sotagliflozin, a dual SGLT1/2 inhibitor, is now in a global phase 3 trial targeting both obstructive and non-obstructive HCM. Early results suggest enhanced symptom control and quality of life. Across the United Kingdom, a large-scale rollout of AI in coronary diagnostics has shown impressive results. The FFRCT tool reduced unnecessary procedures by 60% across more than 90,000 NHS patients. The solution is not only safe and effective, but also scalable and cost-efficient. Elderly heart failure patients with overlapping conditions such as chronic kidney and metabolic diseases are at higher risk. A new study involving over 1,100 patients found a link between multimorbidity and increased rehospitalizations, supporting comprehensive routine assessments. Finally, mobile health technology is emerging as a powerful ally in post-discharge care. A new platform combining remote monitoring and video consultations led to a 65% reduction in cardiovascular events compared to standard care. This approach boosts patient self-care and reduces both mortality and rehospitalization. Stay ahead in cardiovascular research. Like, share, and subscribe for weekly updates. Visit lqventures.com or email us at info@lqventures.com